Hey guys, your boy Matt11 Gaming here, and welcome to a Team of the Season Serie A prediction for FIFA 15 this year. So yes, I haven't done a Team of the Season prediction on Ultimate Team of any leagues really, and I started with the Serie A because it's the one I follow the most, the one I know the most about, been following it the whole year. So yeah, I'm gonna give you my top 11 plus the players on the bench for this Team of the Season Serie A in my opinion, and yeah, let's get to it. So, we're gonna start with Gianluigi Buffon. Yes, the Juventus goalkeeper. I've given him an 89 rated Team of the Season, and yeah, I've put his dive into 91, reflexes 84, 85 handling, 48 speed, 69 kicking, which is spelled wrong as well, and 95 positioning. So that would be a really good card in my opinion. I mean, they could be, there's another goalkeeper I'm putting in this video, and you're gonna see him shortly, and I think he might be a bit better because Buffon's starting to get a bit old, so EA don't give them amazing stats. So during this year, he had an 82 rated card, and he got upgraded in January to an 83 rated card. So I bumped him up by 6. And yeah, he had 85 reflexes, 85 diving, 78 reflexive, 78 handling, 65 kicking, and 90 positioning in his regular card. For the first centre back in this team, I've gone with another 89 rated Chiellini. Most people I've seen as well, I've given him even more, and some 90, 91 rated, but I've stuck with an 89 rating with a really solid card. Another Juventus player, there will be a few in this team, and yeah, I've given him an 82 pace, 59 dribbling, which, I mean, who cares? I mean, I've given him 95 defending and 94 physical, which is basically all that counts, and 82 pace. I mean, what more do you want from a centre back? And his regular card was an 84, and he had an 85 inform card as well, and he had 77 pace, 89 dribbling, and 89 defending, and 89 physical. So a nice bump up from Chiellini. I think he would be one of the best defenders in the game. The second centre back for this team is another Juventus player, and yeah, it's Leonardo Bonucci. I think he's always been underrated by EA. I don't know why, because he's a really key player in the Juventus defense, which helps them to go be really good. And Chiellini I gave an 89, and Bonucci 86. I mean, they're both really good, but I mean, I couldn't, because Bonucci's got a 79 regular card, 80 inform, and 81 second inform, so I couldn't bump him, I mean, more than 5, so I've gone from 81 inform to an 86 Team of the Season, and I've given him 75 pace, 91 defending, and 90 physical. Some people think I might be mad, but I'm following the whole year. I'm a Juventus fan, and yeah, so I think those stats that reflect him, not too exaggerated, but really solid defender indeed, I would say myself. And let's move on to the third defender, who is Glick, and who plays for Torino, the Poland centre back. 85 rating I've given him, with 60 pace, because you know, I just given a little bit of boost there. I tend to give these players like 3, 4, 5 of stats upgrade in everyone. It all depends from the player and what I think is the best, and I've given him 93 defending and 89 physical, which are the most important stats, with 60 passing. And yeah, I think that would be another good centre back, although that 60 pace does make him a little bit worse, because, you know, especially if you're playing in Serie A with a 3 at the back, you will suffer. So yeah, that's my third defender for the starting 11. Here we go with the first centre midfielder, which is going to be Rajan Nainggolan from Belgium, the Roma centre midfielder. I've given him an 86 rated card. He's a really solid player in real life and on FIFA as well. He's got well-rounded stats in basically everything, and I've given him an 86 pace, 84 shooting, 86 dribbling, 83 defending, 83 passing, and 84 physical. That's an amazing card. Imagine if that was the real rating, which I'm probably not too far off if they give him a Team of the Season card. I think that would be a really sick centre midfield. And this year in FIFA, he's had a 79 rated card to begin with, an 81, so a +2 rating upgrade in January, and an 82 inform. and so he's playing a really good season, one of the best in Roma, and which are battling to get that Champions League spot for next season. And yeah, he had an 83 pace, 79 defending, 83 dribbling, 79 shooting, 80 passing, 82 physical in his inform, which was an 82 as I said. So I've given him a nice little upgrade of +4 overall, and I think that reflects him quite well, and as I said before, a really solid card. Ooh, here we are where things start to get really nice, and yeah, we have gone with Paul Pogba, another Juventus player, centre midfielder, the 21-year-old I think he is now. I've given a 90 rating. He played a really good season, consistent, and although he did get injured in the last part against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League, but yeah, for the rest he played really well. We all know he is an upcoming young player. He's really good, and yeah, so I've given him 83 pace, 94 dribbling, 90 shooting, 83 defending, 89 passing, and 94 physical. That card, my friends, is amazing. Like, even because he's really tall, and I think that would be like a kind of Yaya Toure, I think, but even better because he's got 4-star skill moves, probably the best centre midfielder in the whole game if those were his stats. So this year he's had an 83 gold card to begin with, 84 January upgraded, and he's gone from an 85 first inform and 86 second inform. So I'm giving him a +4 overall rating, and yeah, so he had 79 pace earlier, 89 dribbling, 85 shooting, 78 defending, 84 passing, and 91 physical in his second inform card. Always to make these cards, I always compare them to the highest rated cards that they have on the game already, and in this case it is the second inform for Paul Pogba, the great Frenchman. So yeah, let's move on to the next player. And I've gone with the right winger Antonio Candreva from Lazio, 88 rating I've given him. And this year he's the guy in the Serie A that has produced the most crosses in the whole league of the whole season, and yeah, that's why I've given him a 89 pace, 90 dribbling, 86 shooting, 64 defending, 87 passing, and 78 physical. I mean, those are really high stats. Maybe his dribbling shouldn't be that much, I'm not too sure, but I did base, as I said earlier, these cards compared to their last card that they had on the game. So he had an 83 right wing gold card, and then an 84 inform with 86 pace, 87 dribbling, 83 shooting, 60 defending, 83 passing, and 76 physical. So I think that reflects him quite well. He was an 84 rated, as I said, so a +4 overall stats there for the Italian right winger. And yeah, let's go to the next winger, who is Felipe Anderson. I mean, like, you could doubt this because he's a really young player. He's had a really good season as well, but I could put some other players like the likes of Callejon, which hasn't been extremely consistent, but he's always a really one of the best wingers in the league. But I've chosen to go with Felipe Anderson, 80 rated. He had actually had a silver card. It was a 73 rated left winger. And then in January, EA gave him an upgrade to a 75, transforming into a gold with 86 pace and 80 dribbling. And so I've given it an 80 overall card, which bumps it up by 5. And yeah, so I've given 91 pace, 85 dribbling, 72 shooting, 27 defending, which is really poor, but he doesn't need it. 74 passing and 55 physical, which makes him an alright left winger. I mean, there's better options, obviously, but I think he was. It's a quite neat team of the season card. The centre forward Sas Cam in this team is gonna be Menes from AC Milan. He's had probably the best player in AC Milan for this season. He's got quite a few amount of goals, actually, more than 10 I'm sure, and but even though he did score loads on penalties. But anyway, I've given him an 85 rated card with 94 pace, 92 dribbling, 82 shooting, 43 defending, 81 passing, and 69 physical. And I think that would be really cool. He's got 4-star skill moves, A centre forward, don't know if it's its best role. Maybe he should be better as a winger, but that's how I would put him, how EA'd put him. So yeah, so this centre forward slash cam position for him. 94 pace is going to help him bomb down that wing, and 92 dribbling is really solid indeed. With that 82 shooting, we might be a bit lacking, but it doesn't affect him too much because he's really quick. So yeah, I think that is how Menes should be. I'll just have a look at this season for him. So he's had a 78 right wing, there we go, to begin the season with, which was a non-rare gold. Then went to a 79 with the January upgrade, and then he had two informs, the 80 and 81 informs as centre forwards, and with his last being 87 pace, 87 dribbling, 77 shooting, and 65 physical, I think are the most important stats you're looking at him. So yeah, that is Menes for you in this centre forward position for the team. And let's move on to the two strikers. Here we are. How could I make a team of the season team without having this man in here? It is Carlitos Tevez from Juventus, the top scorer in the league. Amazing. I'm a Juventus fan, been watching him the whole league. Is just amazing. His shooting is amazing, his work rates are amazing, he runs up and down the pitch. He's a complete striker. I don't know why it took him so long to maybe adapt in a team, but anyway, he's always been a really good player, probably one of the best strikers around at the moment. And yeah, he had an 85 regular card, 86 inform, 87 second inform, and an 88 man of the match orange card as well. So I've given him a 93 rating, that is a +5, with a 93 pace, 95 dribbling, 96 shooting, and 88 passing, and 92 physical. Although he's really short, he's always been really physical as a player. So in my opinion, let me tell you about this player. I think he would be really good. I mean, with that pace, he is amazing. 95 dribbling, it would be a great, and that 96 shooting, oh my god, what are we talking about here? With 92 physical as well, it would be just incredible. And the only thing I think about Carlitos Tevez is that he's got a high work rate, which is not the best for a striker in a FIFA game, but anyway, I think the rest of the stats might do him justice for that. But 93 rating is what I given to Carlitos Tevez, the first striker of this team, and yeah, that would be so amazing, man. To complete this team with the starting 11, I had to put Gonzalo Higuain from Napoli, another Argentinian strikers. There's actually loads, I've just realized, in this team, which you're going to see in the future later as well. But I've given him a 93 card as well. I mean, I couldn't really decide what ratings I was comparing these two guys, and I really could not manage to understand why I should put more and less, but I decided to give them both a 93 rated card with different stats, obviously, and 89 pace for him, which is slower than Tevez, 92 dribbling with his left and Tevez right, and 96 shooting with this, which is the same, 87 physical and 79 passing. And let's have a look. This season, Higuain has had an 84 to begin with this season with a rare gold card, 85 first team form, 87 and even an 88 man of the match, both man of the matches, and then to complete it, at least for now, because the season hasn't ended, 89 in form to complete it. Yeah, so here in his last card, he's had 85 pace, 87 dribbling, 93 shooting, 82 physical, 74 passing, and 35 defenses. So I mean, as I read the stats of his last inform, and as I'm doing with the other players as well, remember, just have a look and compare them with what I've given their team of the season prediction card and stats, and yeah, let me know what you think. Here we go, we start with the bench, and as I said earlier, a really amazing goalkeeper, maybe better than Buffon, but I thought he would have to go the starting level because what he's done for the team this season. But looking at the stands, it looks like maybe Andanovic might be better, except for the overall, which is one rating less, well, at least what I've given, an 88 rated card with 92 diving, 88 reflexes, 89 handling, 70 kicking, and 90 position. That would be one of the most awesome goalkeepers in the game, especially in the Serie A. I mean, I don't think anyone could match up with those stats, and I've gone with, he had this season an 83 regular card, 84 upgraded during the January window, and 85 in form with 89 diving, 88 reflexes, 85 handling, 65 kicking, and 87 positioning. That's why I've given Andanovic. And then we move on to the first centre back, and the only centre back I've put on the bench, who is De Vrij. De Vrij, I've given an 82 rated card from Lazio, the Netherlands defender. I've given him 71 pace, 69 dribblings, 66 pace, 84 defending and 81 physical. 84 defending and 81 physical. Yes, I think that it's an okay defender. I mean, he had a 78 non-rare card as in this year's game, with no infos and no upgrades, nothing like that. But he's been really quality throughout the whole season for Lazio, helping them keep the Champions League spot, at least for the moment. And yeah, I've given a nice +4 upgrade overall, and yeah, I think De Vrij would be a good centre back, especially a cheap option who doesn't have a lot of coins but still wants to have that blue and gold color card in their team. The first centre midfielder in the bench is going to be Freddy Guarin. It was really hard to pick some of these players, especially for the midfield guys. I really found it hard in some occasions. But anyway, I've gone with Freddy Guarin, 84 rated centre midfielder. I've given him as, and this season he's had a 79 regular card and 80 inform. So I'm giving him a +4 overall rating, and I've given him 85 pace, 85 dribbling, 87 shooting, 86 passing, and 92 physical with 72 defending as well. And basically, this guy could probably, like Pogba, play in every role in the midfield, and I think he would be a really solid centre midfield team of the season card. I think. What do you guys think of the prices of these team of the season cards? Obviously, EA's got price caps on them, so I don't think they'll be really expensive. At least the ones I'm talking about today. Maybe Pogba will be the one that costs the most, together with Chiellini and Tevez probably. And but for the rest, I think they'll be pretty affordable. And yeah, so that's what I've given Freddy Guarin. And then I've gone with Pereira from Juventus, the cam, and I would have gone with Marquezio maybe, guys, but I've heard he's most likely, I think, in their most consistent team of the season team, so I'm not sure he can be in both. Correct me on that, leave a comment. So to not occur in anything wrong, I've gone with another player who is still from Juventus, which for me was like I had to decide between them two, but I've gone with Pereira, Maxi Pereira. I've given an 83 card and 86 pace, 87 dribbling, 75 shooting, 84 passing, and 79 physical. He's had a regular non-rare 77 rated card, and then a 79 man of the match card against Fiorentina in the cup. And I've given it a good little upgrade. I've given it a +4 upgrade with that 86 pace that has been upgraded by 3, and that dribbling with I upgraded by 6. That's a lot of dribbling, but guys, I've watched him play. If you watch him play, you would know his main key stat is dribbling. He's really good at it. You know, maybe go and watch a clip on YouTube, Pereira, but he's really good at dribbling, even better than his pace probably is. But it's his best stat in my opinion. So that's what I give him, Pereira. Then I've gone with the Palermo, another Argentinian. How many Argentinian in this Serie A? Dybala, who is 80 rated, I've given him the silver. One of the only silvers. There's 2 silvers in this team. And I've given him 93 pace, 86 dribbling, 77 shooting, 71 passing, and 64 physical. And I think he will be, this season he's proven to be a really good player. He's young and he's talented, and in the future he might be one of the best strikers in our world of football. So yeah, he's had a 70 rated center forward rare silver card and a 74 with a +4 January upgrade, going from a center forward to a striker, which doesn't really matter because you can move him back to the original position. But he had an 88 pace, 82 dribbling, 67 passing, 72 shooting, and 61 physical earlier. Another striker I've put in this team is Icardi, 83 rating for him, and he has been probably one of the best strikers in the whole league as well. he's like, he scores. That's the most important thing for a striker, and that's what he does time and time again every weekend. Icardi, young player, 23 years old I think, and he scores a lot for Inter Milan, surely top scorer. And I've given him an 84 pace, 78 dribbling, 85 shooting, and a 76 physical. And this year he was a non-rare gold player with 76, and then he got a +2 upgrade to an inform to a 78. And to finish this team off, guys, we're coming to a close. We have got Luca Toni. I had to decide as well here. I wanted to go with maybe people like Quagliarella, but it was hard to decide. But Toni, despite his old age, he's still banging in goals like a mofo. And I've given him a 78 silver card, obviously. A 78 card with 39 pace, and the most important stats are probably his shooting, his physical, and but to be honest, that card does not excite me in many ways. He's tall, so you can cross it, but he's really slow, and he hasn't got the best of finishing. He's a silver, and he probably won't cost that much, to be honest, but his regular card was a 73, and I've given you a +5 upgrade overall, for the simple fact that not because I think he deserves a +5, but just because a 73 is just too low for him. So a 78 team of the season card would be respective him quite well, but maybe a 77 would have been good as well. But anyways, he had a 43 pace, which is really bad in his regular card, which he's only had basically a rare silver card in this year. So guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this team of the season Serie A prediction. These are my opinions. Obviously the formation I didn't say is the 3-4-1-2 and or 3-5-2. It doesn't really matter how you put it, but anyway, that is all from me, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more, so I can do other leagues, and suggest me what leagues you want to see, and what you think of the ratings I've given to the players, what other players I could have put in. Just leave everything in the comments. I would really appreciate a like, because this video took a really long time to make with all the editing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Been your boy Matt11 Gaming, and subscribe for more, and I will catch you next time. I'm out. Bye.